Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be... Hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. The Knicks here to defend home court, playing host to the Western Conference.
I got him.
And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against the talent of his caliber.
Here's Doncic. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket.
Oh, you can't shoot.
Brunson outside. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Reeves can't hit.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Anunoby in the corner. Bridges left side. Screen by Hart. Bridges misses.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Well, it just shows you
What are you
can
doing,
do everything
bro?
right and still come away empty-handed.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. And a missed layup.
I missed a
here
layup.
are
That's
the
what I
Lakers.
shot. That's a good
And
shot.
now Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
A bit ago, Mike Brown and I were able to chat. Coach was enthralled by the court awareness of LeBron James. He said, quote, very few
Back
guys
court.
know
Did I
all
get
the
over the
players are on
line
the
yet?
court at all times. Very
Guard
few
up.
players have the skill
No.
and the ability to
No
take
to bang.
advantage of any slip-up. LeBron falls in both of those categories. There's a reason people talk about him as the GOAT. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that.
Bro,
And it's LeBron missing. Greg, last season, the Lakers exceeded expectations by winning 50 games and finishing third in the West.
They went on quite a run after acquiring Luka Doncic, but they were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. And as we know, this is an organization judged on championship success.
Here's Brunson after Luka Doncic's bucket. Brunson right side. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And it falls over the rim and in.
It took a lot of confidence to take that shot.
Brunson with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Pass to Towns. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson.
And I'll tell you, offense comes really easy to Big Cat.
Here's Doncic to the left wing. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. Hits it from three-point range. Reeves has got 5.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Back to Bridges. Down low. Poked away. Here's Brunson. It's Hart on the wing. Just 3 to shoot.
damn.
Bridges for 3. That one misses. 3 shots all come up empty. Reeves in the corner. Cans
Good
it
shot.
from downtown. He's got 8.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skill
Wow,
play
what a
right
shot.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around. Yeah, mistakes like that have been the story of the game. They lack cohesion offensively.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Now, here's Hunt. Still scoreless. Doncic looking it over. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. Their transition game. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Lakers.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Pass to Iwoma. And that one is hammered home.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Knicks trail by 12. Here's Clarkson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Clarkson's got his first points in this one. So, Tim, when you look at what wins in this NBA, many say the heyday of the super team has come and gone. Why is that?
Well, I believe the new collective bargaining agreement has made it awfully difficult for teams to pay 3 stars and also fill out their roster with complementary role players.
So what's the answer? How do teams build?
I think the answer Oklahoma City has captured. You have to have great chemistry, certainly a star at the top, and then guys that understand the pecking order of that team. I think that's how you get it done and build around defense.
Great example. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. What Luka Doncic does with the ball in his hands is never predetermined. He said, quote, "I just see what the defense gives me. It's never the same decision. It's a lot of factors. You've got to look at who's guarding you, if the shot's going in or not. There's a lot to think about and then decide." Back to you, Kevin.
He keeps them guessing. Allie, we thank you very much. Here's Robinson. The rebound by the Lakers. And G.A., you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
Clarkson outside. Pass to McBride. Yabusele the screen. New York needs to get off a shot. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. For the Knicks. Lakers leading by 15. Here's Reeves driving the lane. And they double up Doncic. On the wing, Reeves. Lakers passing it around. Shot clock at 6. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Inside, Hart. And Hart throws it down.
And you can tell this is a priority for Brunson. He wants everyone involved.
That one drops for him.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Pass to Towns. Shoots. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Wow, look at the release. Towns with a quick trigger.
Second-round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
Anunoby in the corner. And the three ball is good. Anunoby's got his first 3 points of the game.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch. And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
There's 48 seconds left now here in the second. Floats one up. And there's the bucket as Brunson finishes it off.
Amazing floater from Brunson. He continues to show how dangerous he can be.
Back to Doncic. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Towns. Knicks trail by 13. We've got 22 seconds left in the first half of the game. For three, Bridges. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. Bridges got himself on the board with three there. Outside for Smart. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And the Lakers lead by 13. He gets it up. Austin Reeves has been on display for the Los Angeles Lakers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Now here's Brunson. Bridges outside. James with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. The three for Doncic. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
And we know Doncic has limitless range, but for him, it's about becoming more consistent from deep.
Here's Brunson. Left side, Towns. From deep.
I'll tell you what, Ayton is a very good defender. Moves his feet well and has the length to alter shots.
Out to Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Reeves outside. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Brunson with a clean look. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. James looking around. The three for Doncic. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Doncic has got 18 points. New York moving the ball around. Here's Brunson. Here's Hart. And again, unable to change momentum here. And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Lakers going out and acquiring superstar talent in Luka Doncic. LeBron James said, everything I do on the floor, Doncic has the ability to do it or even do it better. That's how great he is. Even at his young age, he's such a unique, special player. A generational talent. Back to you guys.
They're clearly happy to have him. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Back to Anunoby. The three-pointer, no good.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
When LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be, what will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say, he's exceeded them.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Buries it from three-point range. Doncic has got 9 points in the quarter.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
To the middle. Ayton at the elbow. And here's Reeves outside. It's rebounded by New York. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Anunoby, no good.
Yeah, if you get that close to the rim, you have to capitalize. Tough to see him come up short there.
And a wide open look for Hachimura. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
And we know Hachimura has a confident personality. You see it there with the rise and fire approach. Nice.
Here's Brunson to end the cold streak. And Towns throws it down.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
Out left to the wing. In the corner, it's Bridges. Pass to Towns. Brunson, that's a two-pointer. Hachimura grabs the miss.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
Doncic's shot is good.
And you can see he's found his rhythm here in the third quarter. You can just sense the uptick in confidence. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be going.
Pulls up on the wing. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The Lakers on top, delivering the blowout. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And you think of the different styles of play. Tim, is there one that you prefer watching?
I personally like variety, Kevin. I like certainly three-point shooting. That's how I made my living. But I also want to see post play. And I want to see teams that also can beat you with isolation sets as well. I think those are the toughest teams to defend. They can hit you from any area.
They sure can. Outside for Smart. Pass to Vincent. Now LaRavia. No good with the triple. Here's Awoma. Fades and shoots. Kleber with the rebound.
Yeah, no reason to fade away there.
Here's LaRavia. And again, no good by the Lakers. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game. The Lakers on D. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. The shot by Clarkson, no good. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Deep two from Clarkson. A rebound by the Lakers. Shot from the wing. Good. That's 28 points for Luka Doncic.
The skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
Pass to Awoma. Clarkson looking for an opening. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And savvy inside play by Clarkson, getting himself a look right at the basket.
And that one's good, LaRavia.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
They get the rebound. Pass to Iwoma. And here's Clarkson. Clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. Reeves with the rebound. The Lakers on offense. The three for Doncic. Robinson pulls it in.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Iwoma. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
And the free throw, no good. So it's the Lakers now. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Here's Kleber. It's good from long range. Kleber's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Iwoma. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. No good on that one. Both teams will make substitutions. And he sinks the second.
Well, I'm sure he wanted to hit all of them, but he was still able to chip away a little bit more at this lead.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Los Angeles.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this is a great team effort by everyone.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Luka Doncic.
Yeah, forcing turnovers and getting into guys' heads. That's how you shake up the offensive flow.
Pass to LeBron. Out to Doncic. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Reeves outside. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
Looking to get it going. And it's Brunson missing. The three off the mark. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
Get my legs under me.
I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. On the road and hungry for a win against the Western Conference rival, the San Antonio Spurs are ready for this one to get started. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. On our sideline reporting tonight, Allie LaForce. A pass to Fox. Lets it go from deep. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the #2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
Back to Fox. The three-pointer, no good. Wallace outside. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now guarded by Fox. And it's SGA missing. Fox goes in. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And Greg, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
Here's Holmgren. That shot off the mark. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I spoke briefly with Oklahoma City's head coach. He talked about how difficult it is to match up against Victor Wembanyama. Coach said the biggest concern is Wemby's defense. His rim protection is game-changing. But he told me that it doesn't mean settling for outside shots. It means ball movement and spacing the floor will be key. Guys, back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Here's SGA. And slam dunk by SGA.
This guy is such an explosive athlete. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander goes straight to the cup.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. And, Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
Harper, no good. Outside, SGA. Wallace left side. To the inside. Pocket six. And good that time.
Yeah, I mean, Jalen Williams got as great a basketball frame as you could hope for. That's strength right there.
And that one, good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Spurs trail by 3. Johnson with it. Williams picks him up. Castle, no one around him. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson.
Well, that jump shot has been the biggest question mark for Castle, so it's good to see him shooting with confidence.
And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Outside Harper. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Oklahoma City leading by 3. And there's another one for the Thunder.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Harper. Still without a basket. Here's Castle. Misses the 3. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
And the basket is good.
Well, 9 times out of 10, that probably is a miss, but somehow he finds a way.
Here's Dort. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Thunder out in front. They lead by 5. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Thunder.
And, guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you, guys. Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Kevin?
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. And Doris, we had heard the era of the big threes might be fading, but the Thunder have one with Chet Holmgren, J-Dub, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the beauty of that trio you just listed, they are all similar ages. They are all passionate about the craft of the game of basketball, and all 3 are about winning. But I'm telling you this, the Oklahoma City fans not taking anything for granted. They thought KD, Russell, and Harden would be together forever, and it didn't happen.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
A pass to Fox. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Fox has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Williams, defended by Sohan. Williams gets the bucket.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Now here's Williams. Still yet to score. Here's Caruso. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Spurs trail by 13. Outside, Fox. Pass to Sohan. Vassell outside. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Here's Wembanyama. And he can't bank that one in. Outside Williams. Joe in the corner. Tips it up. Here's Mitchell. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Caruso with the ball. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Mitchell. Rebound by Sohan. Vassell wide open. He drains the quick shot. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top floor generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow. If we're talking traditional point guards, I mean, I got to go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
Spurs trailed by 13. Knocks it loose. And taken away by Wallace. On the wing, Wallace. Pass to Holmgren. Over Barnes. Holmgren can't hit. Here are the Spurs with the ball. Castle on the wing. Over to the left wing. Barnes outside. And here's Harper from the arc. Buries it from three-point range. Harper's got 5 now.
Hitting threes will be a key for Harper. If he hits them at a high rate, that'll take him to a whole new level.
Here's SGA. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Castle with it. On the wing, Bryant. Back to Castle. Right side, Harper. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. Oklahoma City leading by 12. Here's SGA. Oh, that's blocked. Holmgren with the steal. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. From deep, Bryant. And so it's Oklahoma City enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. The Thunder leading by 12. Outside Williams. Pass to Joe. Over in the corner, Caruso. And the three ball is good. Caruso's got 10.
Boy, once he gets his confidence, he just scores in bunches.
And Isaiah Joe, a high-level shooter, Doris, who does a lot of his damage off the catch.
We've got the San Antonio Spurs and the Los Angeles Clippers. Welcome to 2K Sports. Glad to have you with us. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. And it's going to be the Clippers off the tip. Pass to Zubac. Over Wembanyama. Harden surveying the D. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Zubac. Launches it. Rebounded by Castle. And in the big market of Los Angeles, with a sparkling new arena, Grant, the Clippers are confident they'll be able to attract star talent.
Well, the expectation is they'll continue to compete with Harden and Kawhi. And then in a few years, perhaps time to make some big moves.
Vassell's shot is good.
He's been working on a shot, and it's showing in Vassell's game.
Pass to Dunn. Stolen by Vassell. And here's Castle. San Antonio moving the ball around. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Castle. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Wemby came up, and Coach emphasized the importance of taking a charge and digging in when his players can. He said Wemby is counting on you to be movable. If your feet are set, you may alter his course. Don't change yours. If they can stand up to this tall task, they might just curb Wemby's advantage out there. Back to you guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Fox. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
This is the thing about Fox. He has the length to do damage on the inside.
Over to the left wing. Back to Harden. Pass to Dunn. Leonard on the wing. 6 to shoot. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Talk about a pure jumper. Leonard doesn't need a lot of space to rise up.
Inside. Here's Barnes. Excellent D there from Collins. And Harden's got the ball here for Los Angeles. Right wing. From the top of the key, the rebound by Victor Wembanyama. You know, Richard, one thing you notice about Victor Wembanyama, he is even-keeled.
Yeah, and you don't see him yell. You don't see him criticize. He works on building that team chemistry. I respected players like that, the calm leadership type.
And the Clippers with the ball. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Collins outside. From deep. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. San Antonio leading. And he drops it in from the low post.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Up top, Harden. No points yet. Down low. Oh, deflected. It's stolen by Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
He has such an elusive cover. The Frenchman Wembanyama is especially hard to stop in transition.
Outside Harden. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Here's Castle. And he goes in for the dunk.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Now here's Harden. Leonard for 3. And the Clippers miss again. Here's Castle. The Clippers grab the miss. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Back to Leonard. Pass to Harden. Can they get it? It's hauled in by Wembanyama. San Antonio leading by 7. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass. And it's 6 points for Victor Wembanyama.
Capitalizing inside with ease. Wemby is just so skilled down in this area.
Back to Harden. Good D by Wembanyama. To the middle. Just 3 on the clock.
building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the San Antonio Spurs. Between this... Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a comfortable margin for the Spurs here, guys.
Great offensive energy in that period. They're clearly on a mission.
Can they keep up the pace? Who knows, but they're already in a great position to win this one.
And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild, but when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up, and still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, the Spurs are on the rise. Victor Wembanyama said, quote, "I've been on board since day one. We know it's not going to be a straight line. There will be ups and downs. This is not easy, but I'm very confident in the will that my guys have. The long term is never being questioned." Back to you.
They'll get there. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Pass to Champagnie. From downtown, Cornet. It's good on the putback. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
Three-pointer. Here's Zubac. Kicks it out to Collins. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Here's Harper. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Just showcasing his athleticism on that jam. Harper loves rising up and dropping the hammer.
Leonard outside. Gets a hand on it. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Zubac has got 4 points this quarter.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
Hey, had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going. And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Spurs lead by 13. Pass to Harper. Now Fox. Defended by Brown. Left side, Wembanyama. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
So aggressive on the boards, working in Johnson's favor there, getting him a bucket.
To the left side wing. Pass to Dennis. Here's Batum. To the wing on the left. That three's off the mark. Back come the Spurs in transition. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
When you're out and running, this is who you want to get it to. Keldon Johnson has a great feel for how to score on the break.
Here's Dennis. He's covered by Fox. Now Lopez. 5 on the clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Batum's shot is off. On offense, here is San Antonio. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
Here's Bogdanovic. Pass to Brown. Fires for three.
Yes, Sohan's calling card. He has the length and agility to swarm you on defense. Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Well, RJ, some rebuilds go better than others. Wouldn't you say the Spurs are off to a good start?
Oh, they've got their cornerstone in Wembanyama, along with an array of young talent and plenty of picks. They look to compete now and for years to come, I would think so.
Sohan with a rebound. Spurs lead by 23. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. The three from Barnes. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. To the inside. Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
They're taking the opportunity to get airborne. Kawhi doesn't hold back when he sees an opening.
Vassell outside. Fires from deep. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
If you give him that kind of separation, oh, he's going to take full advantage.
Out to the wing. Back to Harden. Leonard outside. The three ball. Sinks the tray. Leonard's got 5 points in the quarter.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Come get it, come get it.
Outside Harden. Collins a screen. And so it's San Antonio sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. Back after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Here's Fox.
Oh, yes!
Whoa. Throw it down!
Oh! No, that's just filthy. Fox has that fearless mentality and gets up for a point guard.
Back to Harden. Here's the three. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Fox outside. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Even though Fox is just 6'3", he's got some hop, showing them off a little bit on that play.
Pass to Leonard. From outside the arc. Rebound by San Antonio. To the paint. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his balance.
Right side Harden. To end the run. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. On the break. Here's Barnes. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Barnes has got 4 points now in the quarter. Dunn outside. Here's Harden. Misses from short range.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
To the right side. Harden from outside. Nails it from 3. Harden's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
You gotta chase Harden off that three-point line. He is too good of a shooter to be given any airspace from that line.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
You look at Devin Vassell. He seems to still be working towards his full potential, RJ.
Yeah, I see many ways that he can continue to up his game. And that's not a knock. You never stop learning in this league. But for Vassell, his potential, oh, it's exciting.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. John Collins grew up playing soccer goaltender. He said, quote, "I've always had good hands, but goaltending helped my reaction time, being able to track the ball at fast speeds. It's an important thing for guards to trust the big fella that you can catch and finish." Back to you.
Terrific report. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Shot on the wing. Harden can't hit. On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on an 18-3 run. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And part of what makes Wembanyama so dangerous, a big guy who can push the pace.
Pass to Leonard. The three is up. Rebound by San Antonio.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. For three, Collins. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Pass to Wembanyama. Now here's Johnson. San Antonio moving the ball around. Here's Champagnie. Vassell outside. Clock at 6. From deep, Harper. They're having a hard time stopping this run.
And B.A., you can't afford to keep coming up empty.
He drops it from range.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. It's the Spurs running away with this one. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Bogdanovich with it. Here's Dennis. Outside Bogdanovich. There's the three. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
Pass to Harper. And here's Sohan. Here's Harper, guarded by Batum. Here's Champagnie. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep, Johnson hits the trifecta.
I love Johnson's attitude. Marches down and gets his revenge with the three.
Now here's Bogdanovich. It's Brown on the wing. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. On the take. Johnson picks up the loose ball, but he was in the backcourt. They'll give it up. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Bogdanovich from long range. Pass to Johnson. Here's Harper. Good work defensively by Lopez. Here's Dennis. Out left to the wing. Bogdanovich from long range. Rebound by San Antonio. Sohan with the ball. Now guarded by Brown. Champagnie, that's good.
Yeah, great find from Sohan. This is why his guys like playing with him.
Pass to Dennis. There's Bogdanovich with the three. He buries it from three. Bogdanovich has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Cornette sets a screen. Here's Champagnie. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Brook Lopez. Grant, the Clippers were finally healthy in the playoffs last season, but it still wasn't quite enough.
Yeah, but they gave us a dramatic 7-game series against the Nuggets, who then went on to push OKC to 7 games. So even if it wasn't the outcome the Clips wanted, still a heck of a season.
Looking to get back on track. And it's Harden laying it in.
In the paint, Harden, man, he's just a tough guard. If you get too close, you know that this man is a master at drawing fouls.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing to marvel at.
Barnes is a very good shooter when you hit him in his spot.
.156 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Leonard. Let's go with a 3. Harden misses.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And for all the optimism, Grant, the Spurs having to navigate some tough seas with health challenges.
Yeah, the legendary Greg Popovich moving to a front office role. Then Wemby suffering a blood clot too. Some trying times, but this team's foundation of togetherness has helped.
Collins outside. Off target from 3-point range. And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for San Antonio.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Spurs.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Victor Wembanyama.
Honestly, I just love how relentless he is on the glass, making a big effort to pull the ball in and give his teammates extra chances.
And it's Fox missing. Now Los Angeles with it. Harden drawing the double team. Stolen by Vassell. Back come the Spurs in transition. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another